Plaintiff Lachey Nolan Bick says her witness dated the defendant. And after they had a baby, Lachey agreed to co-sign on a car for him. However, after they broke up, Lachey learned the defendant was mentally and physically abusive, and she's suing because he stopped paying on the car. Defendant Jared Hayes says after he broke up with Lachey's witness, they tried to co-parent their daughter, but his ex wanted to control the entire situation. Jared denies owing because he insists he was working out a payment plan with the finance company.
Tell me what happened here.
I met the defendant in 2013 when he started dating my best friend. Anytime we were around each other, he was always a nice, respectful guy. So in April of 2017, they had a baby, and I learned that he could be controlling. And because of that, they ended up breaking up in February of 2018. And I learned that he was physically and mentally abusive and a cheater. So.
Your girlfriend told you all these things?
Yes. And now I'm stuck in their relationship drama because in August of 2017, I agreed to co-sign on a car for him.
Why?
Why did I agree?
Yes.
They had just had a baby and they needed...
She didn't have credit?
No, she didn't.
Her parents?
No.
His parents?
No.
How do you know?
How do I know his parent didn't?
Yeah, if they had credit or not.
Well, I know that her parents don't because I know their living situation.
But what about him? You put it in your name for him.
You're right.
You didn't know?
I didn't know.
All right. And how old were you? You seem relatively young.
I'm 22.
How much was the car?
They told me it was $20,000.
So you risked $20,000 for someone else at age 20?
Yes.
Did you ask your parents first?
I did not.
Okay. Financial matters at your age, always, big money matters in particular, always ask your parents or some adult that may have a little experience in life.
I've definitely learned that, Your Honor.
Okay.
I met the defendant in 2013 when he started dating my best friend. In April of 2017, they had a baby, and I learned that he could be controlling. And I learned that he was physically and mentally abusive and a cheater.
Plaintiff Lachey Nolan Bick says her witness dated the defendant, and she claims he was physically and mentally abusive.
Let me hear from you.
All right. In the beginning, at first, me and my baby mother, we had a pretty good relationship until, you know, I started trying to come forward with the truth about a lot of things, manning up within our relationship. And, you know, she took it the wrong way. She kind of flipped out on me and decided to break up. So we split and, you know, coming to my daughter, we tried to co-parent and, you know, she tried to control the situation how she wanted to. So with us splitting, we couldn't.
She wants to say something. State your name.
Yes, my name is Michelle.
You're the
baby mother, the ex, and he is going about it the wrong way. What had happened was, you know, we were together in 2013. Everything was all right, and I had the baby in 2017 of April. He became controlling, far as I didn't have a job, I didn't have a phone. So when when you have a newborn baby, you have to have a phone just in case something happens. So he's not letting me use his phone. I don't have a job to buy a phone. You know,
I left my phone plenty of times at home while I'm at work.
And then he got into being physically abusive, and that's why we broke up. And then when we broke up, I begged him to see his daughter because at the end of the day, as a girl, you need your father. And she was a baby, so I'm like, you know, he was good when we were together because I will always have her, so he's just like.
But it sounds like he's saying you interfered with him seeing the child.
No, I did not.
Yes.
I begged him to come
pull up
see
messages
the agreement
about her
was him getting her
when and how I can see my child. She controls by telling me when and how I can see my child.
Right. You have something to reflect that she was causing interference?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, I hope you're not doing that. You're doing nothing but hurting the child.
Basically.
That's what he's doing.
This is from him. I miss her and love her. Let me get her next weekend. This is you. I'll let you know when you can get her. If you want to see her for her birthday, I can send you info and you can either come see her or drop off anything you have. Up to you. What was the dirtiest job you have ever had? You gonna answer the question, kid? What is that, sir?
That's from my past. Basically, she had a lot of trust issues with with, you know,
And she
my
understood
past.
what you were saying?
That was on her page. She sent me that.
You understood this?
I don't even know what's that about.
Me
He just
either. Well, if you
picking-
don't know, then
yeah.
I don't feel better
I feel
now.
like at this point he's just trying to nitpick on when the whole
Okay.
time I
Trying to
Just
tried.
make
Bail
sure
and
you let
move
him see
forward.
his child. That's what
I've been
That's all
trying
it's
to
wanna
do
make
that
sure.
for the
Help it.
longest.
Help it
Our
happen.
agreement was every weekend.
whatever it was, help him. Help him to
Exactly.
see the
He
child.
needs to help me.
Okay, have a seat.
Thank you.
Go ahead, sir. Tell me about your relationship with the plaintiff, though.
We never really had a relationship.
Why
Only
did you get
time
her to
we-
put your stuff in her name?
I didn't ask her to. I actually asked my mom first, and she decided to call her and ask since she already had a car.
Can I
Why?
say
Your
something
mother
else?
was your mother going to do it?
I doubt she would have, but it would have been an option before that. So I would have been willing to go
What do you
around
want
it.
to say?
That he's lying. And
What's
because
the truth?
his mom came to me and said, if Jared would have came to me and asked me right then and there, then I would have been the cosigner. That's what she told me, but
That's
he did
what
not
she
go
said.
to
He didn't ask
her.
her fast enough?
Exactly.
That's what she said?
He didn't ask her at all.
Okay.
He let me ask her, and that was cool with him.
And that's the only person, why didn't you ask his mother?
His mother,
Yes.
because I don't have a relationship with her.
She doesn't want
Well,
to.
you had enough relationship for her to tell you if he'd have come to you, she'd have done it. Have a seat, young lady, have a seat. Now tell me how he owes for the car payments. What months did he miss, and did he ever agree to repay, or have you paid and now you're seeking reimbursement? I hope you didn't ruin your credit.
Your Honor, I have multiple messages of me trying to reach out if you'd like to see them, with him not responding. So I've had to come out of $2,000, which set me back on my bill.
Just show me
She
that.
didn't have
Do you
to.
have evidence of that?
Yes,
What
I
did he
do.
say?
She didn't have to. I was already en route with my bank to.
En route, what does that mean? En
Basically,
route?
the
Were you
plans,
paying them?
No, the plans that we
You
had
on
were
the
for
way
me
there.
to get insurance, and they would push all my payments back. She did this before I even got to that point.
Yeah, because her credit was at risk.
I mean, but we
Time
could have
you
talked
were
about
late,
that,
let
though.
alone not pay at all. Time you were late. 3 to 5 days sometimes, depending on the finance company, 3 to 5 days late, and it's going on her credit report. So she should pay it every time she sees that it was 3 days late. That's when she should have been paying, not waiting on you with your agreement and what you're trying to do. In the meantime, her credit is being ruined while she's trying to wait on you to do whatever you think the finance company is going to allow you to do. The dirtiest job you have ever had? You gonna answer the question, kid? What is that, sir?
That's from my past. Basically, she had a lot of trust issues with you know,
Did she
my
understand what
past.
you were saying? You understood this?
I don't even know what's that about.
Me
He just
either. Well, if
picking.
you don't know,
yeah.
then I don't feel
I
better.
feel
now.
like
Plaintiff Lachey Nolan Bick says her witness dated the defendant, and she claims he was physically and mentally abusive.
Did you pay this amount, $2,086?
No, sir.
She paid on your behalf,
Yes, sir.
and you had the car.
I do.
All right, so you still owe her, even though you believe she jumped the gun on paying as opposed to waiting on an arrangement that you were making. Time you breached the contract, she can sue you at any point. $2,086 is your judgment. Good luck to you guys. Have a good day.
I don't have nothing to say to him.
I just pray
make
we
sure
can
you
move
do your
forward,
job
you know,
as
in
a
life.
father. That's all I got
And
to
I'm
say.
gonna continue doing the job that I do, and I pray that, you know, God can get to them and hope that they see everything in a better way.
I just hope you do your job as a father. That's
Been
all.
doing that.